Welcome YouTube to the big BELVETH adjustment guide. In this video I will tell you everything how to play BELVETH right now. I will show you active gameplay, how to play her, build and guide, how to play against her, and very important TLDR, what is different now, what changes for you in your games. First of all, you can see here all the BELVETH changes. I'm gonna scroll down slowly so you can pause if you want to. I'm not gonna read through all of this. I'm just gonna give you the TLDR. If you want to read through all of this, I did it. I'm gonna just explain what is important for you. So I made a TLDR list for you. Number 1, her early game is ass. She's the weakest early game champion in the entire League of Legends right now. She is really bad. She cannot fight. The worst thing for BELVETH right now is her fighting right now. You wanna avoid all fights if possible. Your Q has 4 seconds cooldown. That means you Q out and you can't even Q anymore. You're useless. You don't want to fight. Very important. Everything is worse. Your health is worse. Your attack speed is worse. Your armor is worse. Your your Q, nothing matters. Nothing is good for fighting. That's the simple TLDR, okay? That means early game, you want to avoid all the fighting because you're weak. You're an ant. You just want to farm and don't have any problems. If you get invaded, I think there's some tricks. If you ping your team very well, you cover with words very early, how you can make sure you get more into the late game. But you should view BELVETH now as a Kassadin or Kayle. Very weak early champion. The goal is to avoid fights and farm. And now it gets interesting because your late game, you are extremely strong. I have played her now a few games. This is my Grandmaster account. I'm pushing also to the absolute top. Look at this. These are the BELVETH games I've played. I'm going to be in Greece right now for a week. And mid of August, I'm gonna start grinding to rank 1. Probably 2-tricking BELVETH Master Yi. I'm looking forward to seeing you there on the streams. You can check it out, Twitch TV Sinerias. I might even be able to stream on YouTube. We will see as well. Let me know in the comments how you want to see that, but there's a lot of BELVETH content going to come. It's going to be amazing. Next, I had so much fun playing this. I highly recommend to watch those videos where I play BELVETH. If you don't want to skip to the late game, watch it first, and then you'll be like, wow, this is insane. I want to play this now as well. Okay. So, the late game, the goal is simple. You want to use the Infinity Stones. As Thanos himself did, because you are Thanos. You are the strongest in the universe. You just need to use your stones. TLDR for you. You want to play with your passives. Your passive is insane because you get 2 attack speed per stack level 18. So you want to scale up to level 18 as fast as possible. Every level matters because every skill point you get a lot. You can read it through. Every skill point you get a lot of stats. On Q, on E. Massive stats. Even on W you get a lot. That's what you need to keep in mind. The passive stacks are insane. That means if you get a kill, an assist, and you pick up an ult, you get a dragon, you get an grubs. Grubs give you 7 stacks. You always want to play for grubs because 1 grub, 2 stacks, the other grub, 2 stacks, the other grub, 2 stacks, and the pickup, 1 stack. So it's 7 stacks. Dragon, 3 stacks because 2 epic monster kill, 1 pickup, an enemy champion assist, 2 stacks. You want to play for those stacks, okay? Stacks is what you go for. The problem is you cannot fight early. So if you get a sneaky assist here and there, if you get a sneaky dragon there, if you get enemy jungle camps a little bit, you just touch it gently, right? You can get so much value. And the games when you watch it, where I have already a lot of stacks early on, you see my smile this big because I know what's going to happen. And you need to keep in mind, when you're fat, you can use your snowball to get more fat faster. And if I'm already Thanos, and I get everything, enemies can't fight anything, guess how many stacks I get then, and what happens if Thanos gets more Infinity Stones. Yeah, that's for you quickly TLDR for BELVETH. Early game week, you want to avoid all of it. Late game, you get stronger and stronger and stronger. So the old BELVETH gets outskilled around level 12, 13. The old BELVETH gets outskilled. And level 14, 15, 16, the old BELVETH gets very outskilled. So if I just draw this quickly for you, if that makes sense, and you have the scaling, the old BELVETH was like this. And eventually she gets outscaled and falls off from other champions. And the new BELVETH is more like this. She's really garbage. And eventually she hard outscales the other BELVETH. And that's now, no, it's not accurate. I just thought it's really, quickly for you, it's more like this, okay? And this is legit the strongest form a champion could ever be. So this is the definition of Thanos himself. You are literally unstoppable at this point. All right, beautiful. Let's get to runes and itemization. All right, for the runes, there's simply 4 versions you can take. It is Press Attack, Lethal Tempo, Fleet Footwork, or Conqueror. I used to take Fleet Footwork on the old Belveth. Fleet Footwork is also getting buffed, so it's for sure an interesting option. I have made some tests though with Lethal Tempo, and because you cannot use your Q all the time, and you fully stack your Lethal Tempo with your E, it works really well with Rage Blade. We're gonna get to that as well, and your ult passive. So Lethal Tempo is, in my opinion, right now the best. I've been taking Lethal Tempo every single time. It feels absolutely amazing going with this. I do myself also try and Conquer and Fleet Footwork after Grease, and I will let you know. But right now, the best rune is for sure Lethal Tempo. You can test it yourself and then do whatever floats your boat. After Grease, I will test more. Usually it takes around 2-3 weeks for me to have a good sample size for a good statistic to be shown. I need at least like 50 games to be certain of things. And then, yes, I'll be 100% sure of it. For you, you can just take Lethal Tempo or Conqueror, whatever floats your boat. On secondary, you always take Triumph. You get a lot of value with this. Alacrity, Bloodline is nice, but not as powerful. You simply want to go max attack speed. The more attack speed you have, the better it is. It literally sums it up to that. You go full on hit, you deal more and more and more and more. All right, and for the last rune, you want to take either Coup de Grace or Last Stand. I could see myself that a lot of statistics would show that Last Stand has higher win rate as it is for Master Yi or all the other champions. I do have to say though, Coup de Grace I always had better experience with. I'm also going to be trying Coup de Grace. Belveth is an assassinated champion. Now her E isn't necessarily needed to do it when enemies are low HP. You can use your E even earlier on in the fights and then kill them just with anything to execute them, and Coup de Grace always helps. In the end, with Belveth, you want to make sure you finish off a target. You don't want to just get as much damage output as possible on the enemy team comp, like with Graves. With Belveth, you actually want to make sure you kill them. So I always like to go Coup de Grace in that sense. For secondary, Triple Tonic is so good because of the Elixir of Skill. You get another skill point is, as I said, you already get closer to your level 18. Very valuable for Belveth. She utilizes that massively. Cashback, very obvious. She's also scaling massively with items. So you want to get items, gold, level, everything. The more you get fast you get to late game, the better. And because the champion is weak early, you don't need to play for boots or anything because you don't want to avoid all the fightings and stuff anyways. You just want to get to Kraken Rageblade. So then you can have already cashback more utilized than you would utilize boots. Cosmic Insight, you really want to have it, but in comparison to Triple Tonic and Cashback, as my explanation did explain it, it's just way better. And for these, you always want to go AD. AD, you can go move speed here, but I've tested it in the clear. You are indeed slower with movement speed, so it's clearly AD. And depending on if you get invaded a lot, you can go flat health. Invading is also the big counter of Belveth right now. So if you play against it, invade the living shit out of her. And if you play against that invading style, again, ward, communicate with your team, try to avoid the enemy jungler, play on the other side, a map split, play in a very sneaky style where the enemy jungler just doesn't find you. And if he finds you, you have numbers advantage with your support and you, and then you for sure can still fight even though you're weak. And it's risky for enemies because if you get kills from them invading, then their jungle is open, then you get already 2 stacks from the assist, stuff like that. So it's not very easy. And I will show you then what you do against those invades. Again, I will be playing a lot of Belveth. You could watch the games already played, right? There's a lot of things that happened. If you're not really scared of invades, take scaling health. More scaling, the better you become, even more Thanos. Beautiful. These are runes, and now we jump into the game for itemization. All right, let's talk about the itemization for Belveth. It's very simple. You want to go core Kraken Slayer first for max damage. Kraken Slayer is the best item possible, and as secondary it is for sure Rage Blade. It's very squishy, so you cannot do this all the time. Sometimes you're forced to go Strike Breaker because Strike Breaker gives you survivability with health. But you want to go, if you don't need to buy Strike Breaker, Rage Blade, especially when you're snowballing, because you do the most damage with that. And now you have Lethal Tempo stacking your ult. Back in the days, you needed to do every second auto attack where you stacked your ult passive. That means the true damage you stack off infinitively. You see the 48, 82, 120, this stacks up infinitively. Now with Rage Bait and Lethal Tempo, you stack so much, and when you press E or something, you see all these numbers, like, what is this? Look at those numbers! There are a million different numbers coming up, and it's magic damage, on hit, true damage, stacking with Rage Blade, multiple attacks on hit with Kraken Slayer, what the fuck? With attacks, extra attacks with Lethal Tempo, with your scaling shit. You see here, by the way, how much you gain when you skill up those abilities. You can pause it here if you don't need to read all these patch notes, but look at this. You get from your E damage reduction 30, 40, damage 12, 14, lifesteal 25, 30, cooldown 21, 8. Like, you get so much from everything. Damage 16 to 18, cooldown per direction 14 to 13, cooldown 2.5 to 1.75. You get a lot from all these stacks. Okay? So you want to skill up all your abilities as fast as possible. Next, the core is Kraken Rage Bait. You deal the most damage with that. There's absolutely no discussion on that. I mean, of course, I'm open for all the discussions. I just want to make it clear to you that it's very, very good. Okay, maybe after Greece I'm gonna buy something else, a secondary item, when I practice more BELVETH. But you need to understand that this is an insane damage output together. From all my experience, you can trust on me in that. We're gonna stack all the statistics and check the exact win rates and then re-evaluate it. But this is what you can take away. So you wanna go Kraken into Rage Bait, then you go Stripe Break, you can go Mercs, Steel Caps, you can go Glutinous Griefs. It depends on the game. Do you need Magic Resist? Do you need Armor? Do you need Tenacity? Most of the times this is gonna be my core build path, and then I'm gonna go either Blade of Ruin King, Terminus. Again, what you need. Do you need to shred the enemy tanks? Are you on long extended fights? Then you go Terminus. If you want to one-shot people with more damage, Blade of Ruin King is more raw damage output. Do you need Magic Resist, Tenacity? Then you go Wits and Death Sense is always nice to have. GA is nice to have. It always depends on what you need in the specific game. Simply read through these items, and then you can buy, when you look at the enemy team comp, what you need in that comp. For example, if they have a lot of burst, then you go Death Sense just to survive the burst. If they have a slow poke, but they cannot really kill you multiple times, let's say a Kiana one-shots you, right? Then Death Sense is good against Kiana. GA is also good against Kiana. If she has all cooldowns, she cannot one-shot you twice. So it always depends on the enemy team comp. But for raw damage, it's these items. Then you have Terminus and Blade of Ruin King. That's Terminus and Blade of the Ruin King. And then you already have, as last item, by the way, you can sell Mercs for Phantom Dancer. And that's the best item build, generally speaking, for BELVETH. Again, you can switch it up a little bit. You will see, like, you can check on my profile here. These are the items I buy. As you can see, it's very similar each time. Sometimes Phantom Dancer to sell for boots. Sometimes we can try more Wits and Terminus. I'm simply also testing it out. But this is what you can do for your games. Beautiful. Alright, now it's time to explain the clear. We start red buff, not chickens. If you start chickens, you're immediately volatile for the chickens respawn clear. Especially in higher elo, that is more of a problem. Notice I always do out of the queue animation cancel. You wait for the 3 seconds, then you use the next queue. You want to use all your queues as fast as possible, so you have more queues in total. You take the big one, auto queue. Auto, you wait 4 seconds, these new change, and then auto queue. Very simple. Okay, the next thing. If you start chickens, you play against the Lee Sin, let's say, okay? The Lee Sin will take, let's say, he also full clears, then he takes Skull, and then he fights you on the chickens. You already need to give your chickens because you're BELVETH. You're weak early. So, very important, you want to start red buff. So the next camp that respawns is your Crux, and they're far in your jungle, in your territory. It's very hard for the Jax to invade all this way to the Crux. Notice my E. Oh, out attack. We have E in 5 seconds. We want to use it for every camp. We want to use it. But look how I kited so far. Here I'm like, okay, I think I can't use it in time, so I'm going to use my E for the Q, for the Grump. Look, out of Q. Out of the master E clips, the BELVETH clips. Tell him that I want to coach him. Auto Q. Auto. Wait for the next Q, and then I use my E. We'll use the E always with the extra attack speed. Need a little bit more damage. The passive attack speed you get. Now we already have 5 stacks. Very good. We already have 5 stacks. We're getting there. Remember, we want to scale. Notice also my gameplay. I want to avoid all the fighting. I'm just going to explain the beginning, by the way. Later on, I will show you the entire game. Very, very nice experience in general. Look at my late games. Not only for this game, also for the next streams coming up. And I bot lane. 1 for 1. Notice I want to base here. Now I see Camille going forward with no HP. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go for her. Instantly ask for sums communication-wise. Q, flash W, and I wanted to Q.
Why did she get magic resist shield? Oh, because of my W doing magic damage.
Okay, so very important for you to realize.
First of all, I was giga tilted first.
Listen very carefully.
Like, why can't I Q? Because if I Q W.
If you Q W,
But I still can't Q because of the 4 seconds.
you cannot Q W Q.
Damage was AP.
It feels really bad for fights.
That's why I killed her.
I think Riot Games should make his, like, if you W hit, that your Q gets at least reset immediately, you know? It's very tricky. Notice also, I don't want any ganks. I'm not even considering a top lane gank. I don't want to dive. I don't want to. Because I don't have flash. I'm very weak. I want to chill. This is not good for me. Let's see what I do. Okay, Camille literally goes for one trade.
The tempo feels amazing.
You can clearly feel the difference there. Now this is really fucking good. But I don't have flash. I don't have ult. I don't want to do anything on the map. So look what I do here. I just take the mid lane CS because it's consistent. Okay, hit the piece. I don't invade enemy wolves, for example. If I was Rek'Sai or Jarvan or let's say a very snowball heavy champion, Kiana or whatever, or Rengar, I wouldn't consider invading his wolves now. With the Shen, right? Maybe not the play, but you get the point that you want to consider something like this. With BELVETH you don't, so I'm aware. Now look at the top skull, it spawns in 50. We want to play for that. We probably want to avoid the dragon. If we can sneak the dragon, that's nice, of course. But we want to avoid it at best. No, we win, please. KTP's bot lane. Interesting. Okay, now I'm considering, do I want to play Scuttle or Dragon? Now I think, where's the Jax gonna go? And wherever the Jax goes, I will do the opposite.
I think the Jax will go for top scuttle.
Notice, I said I think the Jax will go for top Scuttle. Very important. Why do I say this? If I was scared Jax comes, because I don't want to fight, I would not go for this. If I get the Dragon though, I get 3 stacks. 2 for killing the Dragon, 1 for picking it up. I still think he's top Scuttle. Look what I do after the Dragon. Check if Camille is coming. She's not. I base. I base. I ping my Crux and Rapper. If the Jax wants to fight me now, my jungle wants to invade me, it's very tricky because I'm on those camps on spawn. We have Twisted Fate, Shen and Renekton. It's not that easy for the Jax to invade. Now this is actually bad for us, of course. But in my head, I'm actually smiling a bit. Because I know for a fact that now I get these 3 camps for sure. I already have 18 stacks. And now I get another 3 stacks for free. Now I communicate it. Because people don't know yet the big strength BELVETH will have in the late game, right? I try to have max control with everything I do. Just don't tilt and fight. Okay, very good. We got the game under control. So far, that's the early
I
game.
legit think I could be one of the strongest League of Legends champions in the late game right now.
True. I agree.
This is legit what you want BELVETH to be.
I agree. Okay. So, we see Wolf spawn in 20. Now, do we want to go for gank? The old BELVETH would have considered a gank now. Or top lane gank here. But I actually don't want to. Keep in mind, the longer you do chill in comparison to the old BELVETH, the better it is. Because you do hard outscale the old BELVETH. That means if you fight earlier in comparison to old BELVETH fighting, you are actually handicapping yourself. There's some arguments that you say, yeah, but old BELVETH could have snowballed faster. Not necessarily. Sometimes, yes. But you underestimate probably how strong she actually does become in the late game. Now, I want to get those grubs. Why? Look, I say Aphelios wrong. They're very interesting. No, you can go copy this for your games. Look very carefully. I thought 4v4, we probably lose because I'm BELVETH and I'm weak, right? So I'm creating now numbers advantage with Akali being bot and Aphelios being there because I get 7 stacks as I explained it earlier. It's so good to get these grubs and I can't fight it alone. Look how aggressive enemies play because I know I'm useless. Look what I do. I'm like, okay, we have numbers advantage now. 5v4, we want to fight. Okay, there's a fight turning on. Jax immediately E-flashes on the Aphelios, full aggressive, but we have numbers advantage, shortly numbers disadvantage. We try to shut down the Jax fast. We get the Jax, pick it up. Perfect. And this is what we want. We can always go back to pick up this ult to heal. We got 6 stacks, 7 stacks from picking it up. Now we get another 7. Now Aphelios sacrifices his life, loses all these waves bot lane. Big, big. And that only worked, remember, because of my communication. And I know my champion very well. And I avoid my weakness and I play for my strength. So I was able to play for Grubs. Just because I communicated with Aphelios. If I was Wukong with level 6 ult, I probably would have not typed to Aphelios and just like, we win 4v4. Right?
The fuck is this guy doing?
Yeah, Jax is inting because he plays...
Out too, is this guy crazy in the brain?
Yeah, Jax is crazy.
Like now we have the test if I get longer.
Now I already have 40 stacks. Oh my god. Okay, and now look how I play this game now, okay? We got survived the early game. Let's see what happens now.
9 is insane.
Very important I communicate with my ADC to roam. I think I'm gonna do this more often because I really want to secure the Grubs. Like, Grubs is the best thing. Guys, I will be so fucking strong. I will be so strong, guys. The fuck is this? Now I got my stronger Q. I have 53 stacks. It's minute 10. It is insane. Do we have nothing more? I legit got 100 to 0 chains CC one shot. 3.6 seconds CC. That's my bet. Sorry guys. We have a huge shot on 2 Jax. I didn't expect that I die so quickly, but I'm learning my champion, you know? It's a new champion. This was a limit where I just know I should just go over the wall and chill. That was the timer where I need to relax and then everything would be completely fine, by the way. $61 stacks. I only need 19 stacks, and I have unlimited ult. You know how fast I will stack after that? It's like because I'm already snowballing, I stack even faster. And when I stack faster, I get even stronger. And when I get even stronger, I stack even faster.
Still feeling confident?
Fucking flashes, man. Pigs. If Jax, it was so well calculated, but if Jax doesn't flash, I kill the Camille and I escape. But these fucking double flashes fucked me. My bad. It's okay. Yeah, 68 stacks. Skipped 67. Reported. No!
What's up?
An enemy has been slain.
I just want to play Dragon. Dragon is hard win con. Because if we get Dragon, we never die. I can also go Magic Resist now and maybe Wits End is good this game. These fucking flashes, man! It's so many of them!
Smoked them.
Holy shit. I played from the videos. He also got his press attack from. Okay, I need to survive their burst. Also, what is this that the Jax? I surprised the Jax and I'm the one getting burst. Zundra didn't even ult me in one shot. I feel this is playing it really well, man. Okay, I have 79 stacks, guys. 79 stacks. $82 stacks. I have it for eternity now. Now we play Dragon, and then full clear.
An ally has been slain.
Another flash abuser.
Your turret has been destroyed. Enemy has been
Really
slain.
fucking good job, team. massive. Holy shit. Really massive, really massive, really massive. That's okay. I think I got Strike Breaker now. The slow is pretty effective. Wits and helps me. Maybe even Terminus, but I think I'm gonna go one more survivability item. And I get some HP. I'm feeling so strong. I already have 96 stacks. I'm already really fucking strong. Camille support is so fucking annoying, man. Every game Camille support. I need to really ban it. Level 15 with 198 stacks now. We need to keep defending this mid tower. That should be Baron fast. I would like to get Soul too, because if I get Soul, I just get HP. Like, we just need to survive. If I have HP, maybe even Jack Show. What can I buy with a belt? I think Jackshaw is interesting. I already have 4000 HP, then I get Soul tanky, I have Soul. Jackshaw also is the same playstyle as playing with Soul, so I like it a lot. Getting so much. If Darius goes side, yeah, good luck going side then against BELVETH. I hope this Darius goes side lane. Yeah, please Darius, challenge me, come on. Let's see who wins in the 1v1, huh, big boy? You sure you want to go side lane, Darius? Are you sure? You have no chance, not even remotely close to a chance. I will eat you for breakfast, not even that. When I wake up, I make a glass of milk and drink that. Like, what are you trying to do against side lane BELVETH? Like, tell me. That's almost disrespectful. Doing this shit. My damage is not holy! How many stacks? 144 BELVETH stacks. Well, GG, another win to the collection. And with that, we are finally Grandmaster on the European server.